What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review, finally, of the season finale of season 2, episode 10. Is this episode 10? Episode 10, Unconditional Love in the Family Dos. Okay? Love and Hip Hop presents the family reunion. So let's just get up into this, and I hope that this video ain't too long because, truth be told, I'm kind of over it. I literally just woke up. I took a nap, y'all, and didn't even try to. And because I was off today. I mean, happy Valentine's Day to you motherfuckers that booed up or whatever. Anyway, sometimes you just feel like it's just never going to happen. But anyway, moving on from that. That's neither here nor there. Let me get my feelings about it, okay? But we start this episode off. They're about to do the little showcase that Amina put it on. She's doing a little acoustic, showcase, whatever. She's singing a song. Peter thinking that the song about him because she did say something about, I did want him back or whatever. But Peter, like he said, I'm always think all the songs are about me. That's okay because that's how you do sometimes when you be in love or whatever. And you don't miss what you got until it's gone type of situation, i.e. Kanye fucking West. We'll talk about that later because my goodness, if it's any of y'all, let me just tell y'all, if y'all acting like Kanye out here, when a woman says no and they're moved on, let them do that. When a man says no and they're moved on, let them do that, okay? You in a whole relationship and doing all these stunts and I'm not finna do that. Moving on from that. So basically, we get up into the whole situation with Cisco. Did he mess around with Amina or not? Is Shekinah telling the truth or not? Okay? So Rich and Peter went on ahead and grabbed Shekinah. It was like, listen, Rich was like, Shekinah may be a lot of things, but one thing that she ain't no liar. So they asked her about it. Did Cisco tell you that he had sex with Amina? She was like, what? Stevie J said some mess like that. The way she said it was like Stevie J was lying. Basically, from what the video that they showed, she said that he said that they had sex, but Shekinah said that old boy said that they kissed or whatever. She was like, because Stevie said, let's bring them over there, let's come over there and let's see what's talking about. I said, y'all are being so messy. But anyway, she was like, you said that you kissed the girl, okay? You said it was, what was it, Super Bowl night or whatever, some game night or whatever. She was drunk, you took her back to the place and y'all was full out lying and kissing on each other and all this stuff. And he was like, he keep on saying no tongue. And my whole thing about this, when you trying to say no tongue or whatever, I'm with Shekinah. Now that I look at it, and now that I've seen other people, reviews on it, like, we're grown. And then you get more information. It's like, I didn't really know that she was drunk. It was alcohol involved. Well, I mean, it was a Super Bowl, so of course. But when you think about it, we're adults. Do adults just literally just, on the lips? That's all we doing. Ain't no tongue involved. Okay, you talking about something you was just pecking for 15 seconds. No, bruh. You was doing a little bit more than that. Y'all was getting hot and heavy. You said you was touching, you was doing this or whatever. So you mean to tell me you had your hands behind your back and you was just, you know what I'm saying? No, you weren't doing that. Y'all had tongues involved. Y'all was touching. Y'all was doing all of that stuff. And y'all probably, girl, I wouldn't be surprised if y'all actually did have sex, okay? And that's what they want to be like. And Cisco said he thought the stuff was over. Amina just don't understand, like, why y'all pissed off and why he's so mad. Why y'all keep bringing this up, And Rich had to tell her, like, girl, that's his friend or whatever. She said, listen, I ain't got to tell him nothing. I don't care what he do, what I do, okay? He ain't got to take it up with me. Take it up with Cisco because I'm his ex, all right? And Amina, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, that's his friend. It looks foul. It looks shady on your part and it looked petty. Granted, you said he ain't never tell me what he was doing and all the stuff that he was doing with other people, but did he ever fuck around with one of your friends? That's the question. You being petty or whatever, you going to his friend of all people. No, it just didn't look right, Mina, okay? It didn't look right. It don't look right. I mean, it looked like you was helping, trying to start some stuff. Both of y'all was on some petty shit. Truth be told, regardless of if that's your ex, let all of his shit be in the past. Ex, friends, and everything, let that be in the past. Ain't nobody kissing and touching on nobody, okay? You could have called somebody up, bitch, you could have got an Uber. That's what you could have did. But anyway, it's some fishiness. I was wishing kind of, something probably did go down and they just not saying. And it got to the point where, Rich and Peter was sitting up in there, doing the gym stuff, and he was basically like, you got to think about whether or not you want to get this man another chance. If it's too much or whatever, and if that's the case, and you don't want to give him another chance, if we're gonna cut him off because this is 20 years of friendship, then we can do that. And it's the fact that Rich is saying we. I mean, you loyal niggas will be loyal to their boys, but won't be loyal to their relationship. Oh, their boys, their homies are more important to them than the woman or the man that they are with. And that is crazy to me. Because Rich is literally, if Peter say he done with Cisco, I'm done with Cisco too, because I got your back. Cisco ain't did shit to you, so why you finna cut him off? Ooh, that code is just crazy. It is a tricky thing. Because some of y'all believe that shit too. I'm not one of those people. I understand the issue that you got going on, but I'm not finna be talking my mess to you about him and vice versa. Okay, I know how to stay neutral. But you lose a lot of good people doing shit like that. But anyway, so that's what was gonna happen. Then this whole situation with Booby and Sin and them being googly eyed with each other, if they gonna continue. They like each other. Sin said, listen, I ain't really into the long distance relationship type of situation, but it could happen. They cute or whatever, but I want them to stop playing. So, they get to the new event, okay, because this is the last day. They having a little get together. What's the girl name? Brick Valentine's and Marcus. They want to do some stuff about black love and, getting rid of, confronting the past and apologizing and all that stuff and woo woo woo. So we had this whole get together. Everybody's dressed up. I mean, they fairly decent looking, you know what I'm saying? Just chill. All right. And you get Marcus and Valentine get up there. They start talking and, about their relationship and the mistakes that they made and how, we got to love each other unconditional or love each other without conditions and stuff like that. And anybody else want to get up here and, say some things. Mimi get up there and, she talks about Stevie J and the whole situation with Stevie J and how, that relationship has evolved. And they was like, girl, did you really find out about the whole thing with Jocelyn on TV? She said, yes, on TV. There is conflicting reports because from what I've always heard that Jocelyn had always been in the picture. Like, she knew of Jocelyn. I heard allegedly that they had like a little threesome or something. I don't know. Am I wrong on that, or am I just making that up? Y'all correct me in the comments, okay? I don't take that for fact, okay? Don't take that for fact. If y'all know it, put it in the comments. But what she's probably talking about is the fact that he was in this full-blown relationship with Jocelyn and promising her all of this stuff and everything. And she had no idea that it was going on, allegedly, that all of this was happening. I mean, the way that Mimi said it, I believe her. Because Mimi is just, she's just in a whole nother place right now. Like, I would like to get to that place if I had an ex who did me like Stevie J did her dirty, okay? Stevie J was a dog. I have seen people do people dirty, but I ain't never seen them do them dirty like that, okay? I was just like, wow. So, and then to get on TV, and that was the worst thing about it. Like, you literally got on TV and put all of this out here and embarrassed the woman that you claim you loved, okay? Like, that is not love. Embarrassing and humiliating your person, that's not love like that, okay? And she was able to forgive him and, calling him her friend and everything. I said, I mean, y'all got history, so I guess, but bitch, it just wouldn't have been me. I ain't there yet. Okay. Meanwhile, you get Cisco, who gets up there and he was like, I ain't no good speaker, but he just pours his heart out. I will say this, y'all, I kind of felt bad for the nigga, okay? I kind of felt bad for him. He a weirdo, okay? And we all going through some stuff. I just wish that he could have felt like, and I ain't even gonna just say men, because it's a lot of us who feel as though we can't say things that's going on with us and just get it out there, whatever. Um, Instead of just holding it in until it like boils over. And that's what he did. And he was acting out this whole trip, and he realized that, so I just got to give him a little bit of credit, half a point for that, because you realized that you was being an ass to everybody. You realized that you was making people uncomfortable. You realized that you was affecting the friendships that you already have and the brotherhood that you already have. And that's on thin ice. So you're trying to correct it. You're trying to tell them the backstory as the reason why you're mainly acting this way is because you're hurting inside, because your family is no longer your family. You didn't like or you never agree with the concept of family because of what happened to you. Baby, he said his daddy left them when they was kids and took everything, including the bunk beds. Wow, bitch, what you finna use the bunk beds for? You got a whole nother family that you need a bunk bed? I said, that is crazy. That's messed up, okay? That was messed up. I said, that's some petty ass shit. All right. But he apologized, okay? And he said, we only got like less than 24 hours, and I want to be y'all brother, and to my other people, I want to continue to be my your brother or whatever. And everybody was cool with it. He had a deep hug with Safari. I said, "Oh, you crying in that man's neck?" Okay. Same thing with Zell. I said, "Oh, Cisco really made me feel sorry for that nigga." Wow. Why? Okay, so they finna go ahead and get that done. And I said, see, Cisco, this is all you needed to do in the first place. Open up. No, see, because what had happened was, bitch, I wasn't expecting to get in my feelings in this video. Okay, listen. First of all, Bobby Lights, sir, read the room. Okay, read the room. Girl, I just blew my nose. All right, so bitch, face puffy as shit. Is it red? Is it red? Girl, don't nobody care. Anyway, Bobby Lights was like, well, since everybody else is doing this kumbaya shit, can we get a hug out of Erica and saying, no, bitch. Okay, like, come on. I said too soon, too soon. And it ain't even really too soon. And I know that we on this atmosphere of love and forgiveness and everything. Them two, they do have an issue with each other. And it's one of those issues where one is not willing to actually go ahead and take accountability for the things that they said and they done. Okay. And that's Erica. That's Erica. Now, when she get through and she finally come to that conclusion that, yeah, she kind of messed up, or, admits that, allegedly that was her that had that, page or whatever, which I do believe. Okay. And, that she was doing some nasty things to Sin because she was bitter about the fact that they broke up, and she's not in a good place herself. If they can't come to that conclusion, well, if she can't come to that conclusion, ain't no talking about anything at this point. And I'm with Sin. There's just some things that you're not going to agree on, you're not going to be able to talk about, and we can just move past and ignore it for right now, okay? Sin is doing her thing, Erica doing her thing, and they don't need to coexist like that, okay? So, hey, it is what it is. Meanwhile, Stevie J, he feeling some type of way, like admiring Mimi and how she comes such a long way with their relationship and how she is in life. I said, yeah, you her lesson learned, like she said, bruh. Okay, is him and Faye still getting a divorce? It's like everybody else relationship. That I don't like to say karma. Y'all love to say that, but I don't know. Do y'all think that that's karma, that he treated these women the way that he treated them, and they're prospering in other relationships now? Jocelyn is happy with her man and her daughter. Mimi got tied. She just recently got engaged, and now he filing from divorce. Because Faith probably be beating his ass. Anyway, that just, it's funny to me. Moving on from that, Cisco and Peter and Rich, they go talk. Because Rich was like, don't sit down now. Don't sit down yet. Ain't no better time than the present to get this whole thing about out the way. And basically, he was like, yo, it's on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going through some stuff. I'm alone. I shouldn't have did some of the things that I did. It's just like, I get in my feelings. And Cisco said some real shit. Okay? I ain't even gonna lie. Because sometimes and some of y'all can say that y'all don't feel this way. Sometimes when you're a group of friends or whatever, sometimes you get into that mode. It happens that you feel as though a couple of friends is hanging out more so with each other and leaving you out the group. And you kind of feel like, oh, is it some slight to me? And it's not even, it probably don't even be no slight. It just be like, oh shit, I just didn't think that you probably wanted to go because, the last couple of times we asked you to come kick it, you was busy or you was this or whatever. So we just said, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? It was probably subconsciously done, and all it takes is a conversation. And he was acting out. Y'all, I hear about y'all going to the bar. Y'all don't invite me, so therefore I do some petty shit. I said, first of all, I understand that. Second of all, we too grown to be doing that, okay? We have to use our word. And even Rich said, we don't know what's going on with you because you don't say what's going on, all right? We have to get to the point where we actually have to talk about what's going on. Of course, Peter, he was like, people give me second chances. So therefore, how can I not give a person a second chance when I am a second chance? So, of course he forgave Cisco. He was saying he was sorry. Cisco was tearing up, whatever. I don't know. I don't even care about the fact that these some dicks. Okay, they can be jerks, they can be asshole, they can be creepy or whatever. But when I see black men cry and come together, Cisco, you an exception for right now. I ain't saying that he black, but he a minority right now. But when I see them come together and they be crying or whatever, baby, it be getting me. I be like, oh, I can't stand y'all asses. But then you want to cry and I be sitting here like, I'm that type of person. I could get a little sentimental, a little sensitive or whatever. So the tears did have a little bit of effect on me because I wasn't expecting it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here like, they finna cry. Oh, shit. Listen to his voice. Now, see, y'all could have cleared this shit up before y'all came here. Y'all could have been bros. Y'all could have been taking down hoes or whatever. Y'all could have been doing all of that stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have been having fun. Instead, y'all got to have a kumbaya and a therapy session amongst each other. I mean, it was needed, okay? He admitted his faults. He apologized. Since Peter, said he accepted. Rich just, and when Rich, we brothers. Creep Squad. I said, you care more about the fact that y'all the Creep Squad. Because the way he said, we Creep Squad. I said, he could barely get it out. We Creep Squad. I said, Rich. He was like, you got to tell us what's going on. I didn't even know that was going on. Because you my brother. You my brother. I was sitting here like, oh, y'all made me feel bad for y'all old asses. Well, let me take that out. Y'all creep asses. And they had a little hug and everything. It was nice. It was nice. It was needed. So, ain't going to be no hater. I ain't going to be no hater. It's about damn time. So, because it is the last night, they want to end the family reunion the same way that they brought it in on the beach. So everybody's going to the beach. We got Yo-Yo was talking to somebody, talking about how she was, learning how to let go and be free and all this stuff. I was like, for real, I just didn't understand why Yo-Yo was there, okay? It was cute, but I just didn't see no purpose for her because honestly, the people that actually took over the freaking we barely got to hear anything about Brooke and Marcus, even though they were one of the main hosts, okay? Mimi, we didn't get to hear anything mostly about her. Okay, we got a scene here and a scene there, literally like 2 or 3 scenes or whatever, her talking about her situation with Stevie J. And she was a host. We did get something with Jonathan, but mostly the whole season was dominated by Erica and Safari drama and the Creep Squad. And honestly, we should have got more of the Creep Squad in their situation. I would have liked to see that more than I saw freaking Erica and Safari. Okay, like I was over that. But, Yo-Yo was talking to Amina. Okay, Safari got Rich and Erica together so that they can talk because on the last season of Love and Hip Hop New York that they were on, Rich had felt some type of way because Erica wouldn't, acknowledge him, and he said that he would spit on her. He wanted to spit on her because he was pissed. And you know, Safari better than me, because if that's my woman and her ex or whatever, I wouldn't care if they didn't get along or not. But I guess that's his dude, so he wanted to fix their relationship and get them back to where they needed to go. And they mended fences, and they're all to the best. Okay, cool. You know, once again, they want to bring up this whole situation with sending her. And once again, like I said, she can't take responsibility or accountability for the fact that she's mostly the cause for what's going on with them currently. And she just don't want to do it. And I'm just like, if she didn't want to do it when y'all was sitting down, and granted, y'all put her on the spot, y'all put them on the spot, what makes you think that she was going to say, yeah, we can have a private conversation at this point? No, she got to do it on her own and just let that be what it is. Moving on from that, it's Tara's birthday, so Peter got her $10,000 because when they was going through some stuff, he was moving his things out of his old place into a new place, and he said, you know, $5,000 of her stuff got missing. I said, what is $5,000 worth of her stuff still doing up in your place? Exactly. So I had to ask that, and they was like, "Need to double it." Okay, so he said, "Listen, I'm gonna double it," you know, because she was like, "Some of your hoes or whatever that did something to my shit." I said, "Why is your stuff over there in his place in the first place?" But okay, unless it was for the kids, then I understand. But I love the fact Tara and Amina was up in the confessional, and she was like, "Listen, hopefully your baby daddy check come through, because if not, I'm gonna have to call me an Uber." I said, "I know that's right." Meanwhile, you know, they get up there, and everybody's having a little jam session with Peter. You got Rich up there, Cisco finally feeling included. This is my first time being on stage with you guys, and you guys are really including me. I feel so loved. I'm sitting there like, girl, okay, Cisco. Could I call him a girl? Y'all know when I say girl, it's just that I say girl so much. I'm not trying to misgender anybody, because I don't want nobody to get offended. It just comes out so much, so I wasn't trying to misgender him or whatever. So that's what that is. Just like when I say bitch a lot, and I'm not trying to call you a bitch. It's just that bitch is a fucking placeholder for me, just like Ann. You know what I'm saying? But then they wanted to get Shekinah to come up there, tell some jokes. Shekinah said, "Bitch, I do hair. I ain't talented like that. So what y'all want me to do?" Girl, she said they wanted me to get up there and be myself, so I just gone ahead and did what they said. I said, all right. So she kind of gets up there and she starts telling jokes about, you know, who done slept with a homeboy's girl, and who done cheated on that girl. And, you know, she was like, "Safari, I expected your ass to moonwalk up here." You know, just talking about it, like, get your ass up and dance or whatever. You know, Safari get up there talking about his talent is sleeping. Sakana once again said, "Get your ass up and dance," okay? Um, you know, Bobby Lights get up there. He doing a little magic show with a freaking paper towel, no, a napkin, tissue. And then, you know, Yo-Yo was the only one, because Booby said, "Listen, now, y'all said talent show, and ain't nobody really getting up here doing no talent." But it took for Kilolo, because that's what she did. I was sitting here, I was like, why did it sound familiar? She was doing the rest that she be doing. She was doing old Martin, okay? Kilolo, Kilolo, okay? Oh, Kilolo. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody to be like my homie. Anyway, so that was cute. You know, Jonathan and Tyra get up there. They was acting out some of the scenes from the previous seasons, his scenes, her scenes, and that was basically it. They had a good time on the beach, and they gave their closing statements, and everybody had a good time, and that was the end. I mean, it was cute. It was better than the first season. It was better than the first season, but you know, the Erica and Safari shit just kind of like destroyed it for me. But y'all tell me how y'all felt, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.